Danielle, as we see there, lots of the ceremonies were outside, and people didn't have to get really bundled up to take part.
Yeah, we did all right. So we've been in that westerly flow, the Chinook type pattern, and the winds were a little bit easier this morning, so they didn't really start to kick in until about 11:30 noon hour, which is good news because now they're gusting 40 kilometers per hour at the airport. We're sitting at 10 degrees. Of course, these winds are what's keeping our temperatures up, and will continue to do so really for the next couple of days, and then after that, oh, it'll be a very different story. All right, your 24-hour forecast is brought to you by Fifth Avenue Volkswagen, where you can win your ride. See dealer for details or visit fifthvw.com. Tomorrow we're looking at a high of 12. The wind should be calm. It's a pretty quiet day for tomorrow. Warm again for the next day. By Friday and the weekend, we have a big system rolling in. That means snow. That means cooler temperatures. We'll talk more about that just ahead.
Okay.
Oh, that weather.
That weather, indeed. It has been relatively warm for the month of November so far, but you teased us earlier that things are going to change by the weekend.
Yeah, so remember the last snowfall we just had recently?
Oh, it was tiny.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Add a little bit more to that, and that's what we're looking at for the weekend at this point. I will keep you posted. It is quite a system. So as this is developing and the models are doing their model runs, we'll get more information as we get closer to the weekend. But it will be a big cool down. We're looking at some snowfall, some mixed precipitation as well. Talk more about that in just a moment. But let's first talk about the winds. So the winds yesterday, that was the story. We had gusts over 100 kilometers per hour in the Pincher Creek area and up through Kananaskis near Banff as well. So things have calmed down with regards to temperature, but it was still fairly windy. 57 kilometers per hour, that was the max today in Pincher Creek. Mid-60s for Lethbridge, just above 30 in Medicine Hat, and 44 for Calgary. This will all calm down for tomorrow and will be around 30 kilometers per hour in the far south and much calmer in Calgary. The winds, though, yesterday helped 6 communities have new record daytime highs because this is out of the west. This is a Chinook setup, and it bumps up the temperatures. So Brooks, for example, got to 18.1 yesterday and broke a record, and Jasper broke a record along with a few other communities. Today, again, the winds weren't as strong, so likely no record-breaking temperatures today, but we still had some warmth. We got up to 12 in Calgary today. We're now down to 10 as things cool down. 4 in Drumheller, 2 in Brooks, 7 in Medicine Hat, 6 in Pincher Creek. Okay, let's talk about this forecast, longer-term forecast. Right now, what we have is that Chinook setup. You can see that distinct line. You can see the cloud cover over parts of the QE2, Calgary, down parts of Highway 2 as well. That westerly flow helped us get to the double digits today in the city. We're looking at on and off cloud cover as we head through the next couple of days. Late Thursday, though, is when we get a spillover. It may reach as far as Lethbridge on Thursday night, may reach into Calgary. Most likely, though, this far to the east, we're looking at getting this moisture on Friday and Saturday. But we'll certainly see that off to the west Thursday. Starting to switch into that mixed precipitation. There you can see the snowfall starting to move its way in to many communities on Friday. So tomorrow we won't be as warm because we're not looking at strong winds out of the west. 7 degrees is our high. The winds will kick in again out of the west on Thursday up to 50 kilometers per hour. That will bump us up to 14 degrees. Then that system rolls in late Thursday, giving us mixed precipitation Thursday night and then in through Friday as well. Friday we have the potential for a millimeter of rain, 1 to 3 centimeters of snow at least, just a high of 2, and we'll likely have some carryover snow into the weekend. We'll struggle to get above freezing on the weekend as well.
The plane also made an appearance in Calgary at the Field of Crosses. What a sight.
Wow, that's a sight.
All right, we have a couple days to enjoy the sunshine, and then by the weekend, there's quite a turn. Yeah,
so it's a trade-off, right? If you get the headaches or the haze that we've been getting this week, I've been getting it. I don't know about you. You know, that Chinook setup, the warm temperatures, the records broken in some communities in Alberta. We're going to lose this westerly flow by the time we get into Friday, and that will be a game changer for us. 10 degrees is the current temperature. Today's high was 12. What's normal? 3. So we're above normal. Tomorrow will still be above normal at 7, but it will be less windy, which is why temperatures won't be quite as warm. And then back up to 14 on Thursday. So another warm day, very gusty, and then the snow kicks in and colder temperatures by Friday.
Truly, we cannot complain. We've had a terrific fall. Really, it's been beautiful.
It's been really great. And, you know, if you're one of those people that really likes some snowfall, that's on the way too. Colder temperatures. We're going to talk about that because it's a game changer for us on the weekend. Yesterday was very, very gusty. Some communities 100 and even above 100 kilometers per hour with regards to gusts. But all of this, we've been in the Chinook pattern all week. That really pumped up the temperatures. So Brooks, there were 6 communities that had new record highs yesterday. Brooks is one of them, got to 18.1. Camrose got to just above 14. Jasper as well. High level 7.8. And the Esther area 15.7. Okay. Well, we weren't as warm today, but the gusts weren't as strong today. So it all relates. 57 kilometers per hour was the max gust in Pincher Creek, 44 in the city, and above 60 in Lethbridge. The winds will be a lot calmer for tomorrow. So tomorrow is a calm wind day, but it will return for Thursday. 9 degrees is the temperature in the city right now, 8 in Lethbridge, 5 in Medicine Hat, and at that freezing mark in Brooks at the moment. Radar and satellite, you can see, yep, we have that Chinook arch. It's that classic pattern that we can see really over parts of the QE2, Highway 2, Calgary. Of course, you saw that out there today. And the winds didn't really pick up until almost the noon hour, so we did okay with regards to the Remembrance Day ceremonies today. When we look at these next couple of days, on and off cloud cover certainly possible. As we get into Thursday night, this is a shot, 11 o'clock Thursday night, we'll get some spillover of some moisture onto our side of the Rockies. It may make its way to Highway 2. We may even see a little bit in Calgary Thursday night. But the bulk of this is Friday and Saturday. You remember the last little snowfall we had? Add a little bit more snow to that, and that's what it looks like we're going to get Friday and Saturday. So tomorrow the winds will be calmer, which is why we'll only get up to 7. The winds will pick up again out of the west, gusting up to 50 kilometers per hour on Thursday, and that will get us back into the teens for our daytime high. When you look at Friday and Saturday, the system will cool things down significantly. We'll be around that freezing mark for daytime highs. About 1 millimeter of rain is possible. We may even get some freezing rain mixed in with this as well, and 1 to 3 centimeters of snow that will carry over into Saturday. Saturday, we'll struggle to get to the freezing mark, and this is a longer-term cool down, as you can see right here. 14 degrees on Thursday, and then after that, we're closer to that freezing mark for the next 8 days. That was your Action Furnace 10-day forecast.
The Grand Budapest Gingerbread Hotel will be on display at Duchess for the next few weeks, starting this Saturday. Naranisa, CTV News, Edmonton.
It's too beautiful to eat.
Yeah, why would you want to take a baseball bat to that?
Well, you'd have to destroy it to eat it, though. That's the thing.
That's true.
I also think of how many kids' hands were on that by the time it's time to destroy it.
Okay, so you don't want to eat it is what you're saying. No. All right, well, have you ever heard of a volnado? You're about to see one. Okay, take a look here. This is pretty amazing video. 2 spectacular phenomena occurring side by side. So this is Hawaii's Mount Kilauea volcano spewing a massive fountain of lava, reported to be about 1,000 feet in the air. Right behind it is a tornado-like funnel of dust and ash swirling into the sky. So this together is called a volnado. The twister-like occurrence is caused by the contrast between the heated air near the lava and then the cooler ambient air. This apparently is not the first volnado to accompany Kilauea's recent eruptions, but boy, does it showcase like the power of nature. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yeah. Incredible. Well, here's another unexpected sight. This one on a rainy road in Washington State. Yep, this big goofy sea lion just made its way onto a pretty busy road and then refused to budge. He just stood his ground. This is a police vehicle. So Cosmopolis PD shared images of this big guy on social media saying the surreal sight was definitely not on their bingo card for 2025. The Department of Fish and Wildlife was eventually able to coax that stubborn mammal back into a nearby river. Police later updated their own Facebook profile using some Photoshop and turned it into a police officer.
Leave me alone. I'm enjoying this rain.
Yeah, he wasn't going anywhere. How do you move a guy that size?
Yeah, couldn't get him into the police car, that's for sure.
You just wait for him to move along. Well, finally, an adorable reunion between a baby otter and its mother on the California coastline. Okay, so the otter pup was found stranded on a beach. Rescuers with the Marine Mammal Research Center used recordings of its cries, played on a Bluetooth speaker to then locate its mother in the bay.
Wow.
And once the adult otter started following the boat, in went the pup into the water. She came and scooped it up and floated away with her baby.
Isn't that nice?
That's so cute.
That's so sweet.
There's nothing cuter than otters. Come on. Very sweet.
Skywatch weather camera, and the winds are a lot calmer today in comparison to yesterday, and they are calming down even further through tonight. Tomorrow, no wind. Well, relatively no wind. Partly cloudy, and temperatures won't be quite as warm, but a really nice day for tomorrow. Today in the city, we got to 12. Vancouver also got to 12. Edmonton 10, Saskatoon, and where we've had cooler weather is definitely off into Ontario and Quebec, where they've been dealing with cold temperatures and snow, which will be our story this weekend. At the freezing mark right now in Brooks, 9 in Calgary, 8 in Lethbridge. Again, the winds are slowing down at this point, which is nice. We still have that Chinook arch in place. You can see that on the satellite imagery here. And again, that will start to ease up a little bit tomorrow, so we should see a little more sunshine tomorrow, and then that Chinook arch will be back for Thursday. Tomorrow looks like this. With a wind chill, it will feel more like -3 at 8 a.m., getting up to a high of 7 in the afternoon, which is not quite as warm as today, but with the winds calmer, it will feel quite nice out there. That's your 24-hour forecast, brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free. And looking at everywhere else, well, Kelowna 8, Kamloops 9, quiet tomorrow, Edmonton 6, and mainly cloudy skies, similar in Red Deer as well. In Olds, we should see a decent amount of cloud cover, but also some sunny breaks. But the further south we go, we may see a little more cloud cover for the day. But check out these temperatures. Lethbridge looking at 13 degrees for tomorrow. Medicine Hat will be in this double digits. Milk River 13. Tara?
Thank you, Danielle.
Been a pretty good start to the season for the Calgary Canucks.
No kidding. Thank you, Glenn. Thanks for that. Well, let's give Danielle the last word here. We have a couple of nice days, but then things are going to turn.
Very different weather story by Friday. Much cooler, snow. I'll show you. All right, 7 degrees tomorrow. So we lose that strong westerly gusty flow out of the west, which is why we won't get quite as warm tomorrow. High of 7, but that comes with calm winds, sunshine at times. A nice day tomorrow. The gusts will pump back in up to 50 kilometers per hour on Thursday. That will drag us back up to 14, and then that's it. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday will struggle to get above freezing, and Friday and Saturday come with snowfall, anywhere from 1 to 4 centimeters across those 2 days. And you know what? When we talk weather, perspective is always important. Nancy Hansen sent this in. This is November 11th near Serial, 2020. So we didn't have that.
We could have that much snow.
That's right.
It's possible. We've been very lucky.
Weather Window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate.
You got to keep it in perspective.
Yeah.
Thank you for your company tonight. We're going to leave you with some images of Calgary's Remembrance Day ceremonies today. Have a nice evening.